everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Carolina won big on Thanksgiving Day last year. The Cowboys won revenge, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 71 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one?
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sean Lee charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. Third and long, it's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And before this series gets rolling, you know, a story, very feel-good story. Cowboys' third preseason game. Nice to see Jalen Smith out there, wasn't it?
I almost get emotional talking about this because when Jalen Smith was in college at Notre Dame before that draft season, I had him ranked as the top player in college football. And when I saw him get hurt in the bowl game and then to hear the extent of the injury where people said he may never play football again, for him to battle his way back and be out there and
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Charles Johnson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Prescott now on second down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A good pickup there at 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Down carry by Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Charles, I want to go back to something you said earlier in the broadcast as the Panthers come back out. You talked about Cam Newton having a guy like Christian McCaffrey to take some pressure off of him. Expand on that. What did you mean?
They don't want him to stay in the pocket and take as many hits as he has in the past, so they want the ball out of his hands quicker. And Christian McCaffrey gives him that opportunity. He can hand it to him, throw it to him from the slot, swing out of the backfield. He does all of those things. Jonathan Stewart is the incumbent #1 running back, but Christian McCaffrey will get plenty of touches in 2017.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw for Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Newton now on second down. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now it's Newton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The shotgun snap for Newton. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Play clock winding down. Newton. Got his target, Samuel. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Carolina 1st down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now Newton on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 31. A very solid gain of 27.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 1st down, Newton. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. To the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And now here come the Cowboys. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Prescott from the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll bring up second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Wake up! 20. Wake up!
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, here's Newton. Going deep for Benjamin. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, 81 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 45 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tyrone Crawford able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Halfback sent in motion. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Prescott now from the 50. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, 50 yards. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
What stands to reason they give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second-place David Johnson.
Yeah, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. Back now in Arlington. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Thomas Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now a run with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's what. And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one good for 33 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Elliott, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll start the drive with Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go to Elliott again, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second down, just 1 yard to go. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Well, Prescott here to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long.